PSG lineup Pochettino after sacking Tuchel. Wow. The German head coach has paid the price for the French champions' stuttering start to their latest league title defense. Thomas Tuchel has been sacked by Paris Saint-Germain just hours after their comprehensive win over Strasbourg. Goal can confirm as the club lines up Mauricio Pochettino as his replacement. Wow, this is something. This was something out of nowhere, I suppose. Thomas Tuchel was doing pretty much decent job, if you ask. The way they have been just conducting the business, the way they have been getting the result. I mean, if you check the league table, it's just 1 point off from top of the league. I mean, the competition is very tough, and 1 point off from the top, and with the 29 goal difference, I think they have done pretty good job. If you ask me, it's just Christmas, and things can go anywhere around after Christmas as well, as we've seen so many times when club will be top of the league in the Christmas and end up being second or third at the end of the season. So I didn't see why they had to do this when the club was pretty much doing as expected, I'd say, for someone who's a follower of League One of France. The 47-year-old Thomas Tuchel's 2.5 year reign at Parc des Princes is over, with the French champions taking the decision to make change in the dugout following a mixed start at 2021 season. Yeah, I mean, like they haven't kick-started very well, if you ask me. They haven't won much. Let me see how much they have won. Won 11 out of 17. 2 draw and 4 losses. Now that is something of a concern, especially if you see the number of losses. You don't lose that many games when you're PSG, because French League One is pretty much a one horse race. I'm sorry, one horse race, where pretty much the champion will be PSG and the runner ups will be either Lyon, Lille, Marseille, Monaco, Montpellier, or any other team. At the end of the year, it will be PSG with their hands up and calling themselves as champions, and rest of the teams would be happy that they have made it to top 4 or runner-ups. PSG picked up the 11th League One win of the season by thrashing Strasbourg 4-0 in midweek, but still find themselves trailing Lyon and Lille by a point in the table. And Tuchel has now paid the price for this team's inconsistency, with sporting director Leonardo and club president Nasser Al Khelaifi informing German of his dismissal on Wednesday night. Wow, man. Getting sacked on Christmas Eve is not really good for a person per se, because it's a festival period and you get sacked. It's something of a bummer. I mean, they get paid heftily, it's no issue, but if it were an average person, it would be a bummer for sure. In his place, the club will turn to Pochettino, who will return to PSG, having played for the club from 2001 to 2003. Yeah, winning the Intertoto Cup in 2001. Yeah, he was a former PSG player. Pochettino, whose hiring is expected to be announced in the coming days, will sign a contract that will keep him with PSG through at least 2022 with 1 year option. Yeah. I don't know, like it's a respectful contract. It's for 2022. Come on, man, give him at least 2 or 3 year deal. I mean, 2021. Let's say the year will be ending 2021. It will be like 2021. They could have given at least a period of 3 years from 2021 to 2023 or something. Whatever. It's it's a checkbook club. When the results are not so good, they'll just fire him, and probably they don't want to hire him for long term, seeing his record of not winning any trophies. But he has done a tremendous job wherever he has been, building up the squad, building up the team, building up the club, be it Espanyol, be it Southampton, be it Tottenham Hotspur. Recently in Tottenham Hotspur, he took the club to Champions League final with a budget of not so much, if you ask me. Not so much. I mean, if you compare the budget to Chelsea or Man United, Manchester City, or even Liverpool, the budget of Tottenham Hotspur's spending spree was quite small unless they sell some player for a huge money and then they could just cope up with that money and buy some pretty much not so famous players, but they make most of him. The PSG job will be Pochettino's first since leaving Tottenham following a difficult start of 2019-20 campaign. Exactly, he had a tough time as well. Tuchel leaves a lasting legacy at PSG after delivering six domestic trophies, overseeing clubs run to first ever Champions League final. The Parisian outfit picked League One Coupe de France, Coupe de Ligue honors last season before appearing European football showbiz event only to lose 1-0 against Bayern Munich. Yeah, 1-0 against Bayern Munich. And the funny thing is the scorer, the goal scorer, Kingsley Coman, was a former player of PSG. Man, what are the odds, right? Things happen. PSG will now look to appoint a new head coach before the next fixture against Saint Etienne at Stade Geoffrey Guicar on January 6. Despite their erratic domestic form, PSG still have multiple trophies to play for in New Year, including Champions League, with a huge round of 16 Tigers Barcelona scheduled to play in February. That's right. PSG will now have to see what they're gonna do because they're a good team. They definitely are, and they had a good manager. I'm not sure like why they had to sack him, why they had to just get rid of him. When everything was going pretty much decent, they could have shown some more patience, just so they could just weather the storm of injured players. Neymar is injured, and some other players are injured as well. They just sold Cavani and defender Thiago Silva for free. So they should have given some more time to Tuchel. Maybe this transfer window would have bolstered the defense and attack with some recruitment with the money they have. But they have taken another route of hiring a Pochettino, who is a very good manager, a very forward-thinking new blood, and probably will continue the same work of getting domestic trophies and probably challenge in European Champions League as well. So that's it from today. See ya, guys.